Hi everyone. Hi guys. How's it going? Welcome back to my stream. Happy to be here. I am having some technical issues, but I'm working through them. These things do happen, though. My computer decides it doesn't want to work, and then it decides it does want to work. I don't really understand. But yeah, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be streaming again. I love this game so much, and I'm happy to get back into it to see how far we get. Um, and it'll just be relaxing. That's my goal with this game particularly. Just to have a relaxing stream where I get to sit, hang out with all of you, sit here and chat, and just enjoy ourselves. That's all I really care about. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and get the game started because I can. If I recall, we left off about to do the first Blitzball tournament, which should be interesting. Which one am I on? I believe this was this should be the last one. Lucas Stadium main gate. Yeah, that should be it. We are heading back to go talk to everybody. Lulu has a thing. Why not? Hi, Dark Eve. Good morning. I'm well. I'm well actually. Other than like the random technical issues I keep having with my computer this morning, I'm doing pretty good. Between the computer and a bunch of random websites, and I'm making it work. How are you, Dark Eve? I hope you are doing fabulously. Good morning to your part of the world. Can I do anything about you guys? No. I think, wasn't there somebody up here that could give you something? I'm probably wrong, but it's worth a shot. Oh well, that's the thought that counts. Can I go up here? Ooh, I can. I don't remember exactly where I can go. It's interesting that you're allowed to just go up here and run around, but oh, there's an invisible wall. Of course there is. It's disappointing. Oh well. But either way, I did just get a message. Huh. On my way to work for 12-hour shift and speckling of computers. Mine caught fire this morning. Oh. Oh no. Like your work computer or your home computer? Either way, are you okay? Jesus. Makes me feel like I need to clean mine to make sure it doesn't catch fire. Jeez. Oh, he's fine. Time to get his butt up.
You sure you okay?
So, my home computer and I'm okay. It was controllable. That's good. I'm very glad of this. That sounds like it was abysmal, and I apologize.
Miss me?
Killed the power to it. Pluribus. In a land of revives, death has no meaning. Fucking right.
Lady Yuna, are you okay?
There's a reason in my D&D games I run with the critical role,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Reviving rules, because it's just much better.
How can you let some outbed kid?
How are you, Black Pluribus? Hope you're having a good day.
Hey, let it go, alright?
Don't go near outbed anymore, okay? They're trouble.
Of course he's prejudiced against the Albed. Of course he is. Anyway. The looks of things is minimal damage, RAM replacement. Okay. I hope that's all it is. I genuinely hope that that's all that it is. If my computer caught fire, I would probably scream. Considering all the money I've spent on it and whatnot. Is there a thing in here? Hi, Chaos! Hi, guys! I appreciate the raid! Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Infected. Hi, guys. Good to see you guys again. I feel like I just left all of you. Hype! All the raid hype. Yes! I love it. welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Hi everyone. I just started streaming, so I haven't been doing it for very, well, not act, just streaming today. Anyway, um, hi. How's it going, guys? Uh, I hope the rest of your stream went well, Chaos. I enjoyed it. I was playing. I started up. I've been on a weird Dragon Ball Z kick recently, so I was playing Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. Um, and I had like my PlayStation going on one monitor, and I had your stream going on the other, so I could listen to it, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Your sub ended. Oh, discovered the ads, did we? I'm sorry. um, but yeah, I'm glad you had fun. You looked and sounded like you were having fun, though. I could tell it should be really late there for you, especially what was that, like a 7, 8 hour stream for you? I really enjoyed the interaction thing. Kamea Kamea, huh? Um, yeah, I do really enjoy the interaction thing. My only issue is I worry that my computer won't be able to handle it. Um, but I'm definitely willing to give it a try. I'll probably have to turn down my graphic settings in 7 days to get it to function, if it functions at all. But I can try. Excuse me, I can definitely try it. I haven't played 7 days in a while. Um, Actually, I don't think I've played it since the last time you and I played it, as a matter of fact. The laptop you used couldn't handle it. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. You'd think a game that was still in alpha, the graphics look kind of like garbage half the time, wouldn't be that hard to run. Uh, GPU is shit and it runs it on like max. I don't have enough RAM for my computer. I think I have four 4 gigs of RAM. I could be wrong. I need more. I Aste Aced Asta Hasta la vista. I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce that necessarily. My Final Fantasy X, such memories, but it is. That's your problem. Alpha games are the worst because they aren't configured properly. Yeah, that's true. I had 16 gigs until this morning. Oh no, Darkeeve, I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine my computer catching fire. That's pretty intense. Um, ads are the worst. Yes. My brother-in-law actually has extra sticks of RAM in his room, and I've been trying to get him to, look for them, to give them to me, so I can, have a better computer. But he hasn't done it yet. Um, so hopefully, eventually, I will get that. That'd be great. Um, like even 8 would be amazing. Though it's funny because I had Elden Ring downloaded on my computer, and Elden Ring says the minimum requirement was 4 gigs or 8 gigs, but I could run it with 4 gigs. It stuttered at well, like when I first started the game up, but otherwise it ran fine. And I was like, okay, cool, this is a thing. I even streamed it a couple of times. Though I just uninstalled it because I'm gonna be playing a different game with a friend of mine. Uh, anyway, I'm just sitting here randomly. Welcome, all of you raiders. I am Lover. I am a variety streamer. I've played a couple of games with Lady of Chaos. I really like her stuff. Anybody who hasn't, please go check her out. She is amazing. She has some very relaxed, chill streams. I do enjoy them immensely. Ran Elder Ring on 4, but I can't even get it to run on 16. Wow. I don't understand like why things don't connect properly to computers. I'm not the biggest tech guru. I'm really not. Hell, even to start streaming, I had to teach myself a ton of shit. Um, I when it comes to the talking side of things, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I can sit here and talk to myself for hours on end. That's great. Or if people are actually in chat, I can talk to you guys, which I really enjoy. But yeah, Elden Ring was fun. Um, but yeah, I am playing Final Fantasy X, the HD remaster. Full disclosure, I've played this game before. I've played it before. Oh my god, I've played it before. Well, the original, not the HD remaster. Um, and I love it. I love Final Fantasy X. My GPU is a RX 570 4 gigs. I I don't remember what mine is offhand. Most likely why I can't play. Okay. I really need to post my specs on my Twitch about page. I really do. my my computer not like it's funny because out of almost everybody in my family, when it comes to tech stuff, I'm the most knowledgeable, but it's because I've taught myself so much. Um, because I've had to. Well, I've either had to or I've just been genuinely interested. But yeah, like as I was saying, I love Final Fantasy X. I've played this game before. I would like to apologize for anybody who doesn't know what this game is or who hasn't played it before. I'm about to play what is arguably one of the most boring aspects of the game, which is the Blitzball tournament. I'm literally about to do the first one. It's also the hardest one. There's literally no repercussions for winning or losing the game, but I'm going to attempt to win it. And I haven't done it in a fair number of years, so we'll see how it goes. Everything tech, I'm self-learned. I feel that entirely. I actually have two friends of mine. One of them is a streamer, Maddie Sperry. Anybody wants to check her out, she's really good. She's good about tech stuff. I also have a friend of mine who's a mod on my channel named Rosudo. She is also really good with stuff like that. Work calls me the in-house tech guy. Yeah, that's what it boils down to. A lot of jobs I've been to, actually. Like, I used to work front desk supervisor at a hotel for a couple of years, and I was kind of the tech expert out of everybody in the building, and I was like, how did I end up being the tech expert? What the hell's going on? But yeah. I am going to go ahead and get the Blitzball tournament underway. This was the first, for any context for anybody, this was the first voice-acted Final Fantasy game. It was one of two, technically like four Final Fantasy games that were on the PS2, but two of the main title games is what I call them. We don't talk about 10-2. 10-2 is actually... The combat system was good, just the story was garbage. And then there was 12 as well, which I liked 12, though it had its story issues. Sometimes I can't believe I did tech calls in a call center. I mean, on the bright side, I imagine they give you some form of training for it, Chaos, because, you know, gotta have some training, I would hope. Hopefully they didn't just, like, throw you to the wolves on that one. I need to talk to Waka here with his amazing hair. The sheer amounts of hair gel.
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups.
No time for warm-ups. Ready?
Let me at him.
I work for Home Depot and they have their own IT department, but they never pick up, so I'm on the house IT. Yeah, basic training. Sometimes I was Googling. Nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people who will never even do that.
After this game, I'm retiring.
I almost started just saying his lines before he did. I've got to stop.
I
totally haven't played this game multiple times.
I'm quitting Blitzball.
Back in the day.
But you know, since we're here, we might as well win.
The first console I ever owned was the N64, but my premier console, the one I have the best memories of, hands down, is the PlayStation 2.
I'm warming a bench.
He's taking my place.
He's taking my place. All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners.
Who names their team the Goers? What is a goer? I don't... That's just... Like, that's something a lame HR department comes up to try to boost team morale. Played for hours and hours. Definitely my favorite.
Hey, you weren't supposed to see that.
Opposite of the stayer, basically, yeah.
You really gave it your all, didn't you?
Now there's Tech Guru with a beast rig. She knows everything in it too.
Boys, what are we gonna do?
I believe it. I believe it. Oh god, I'm dreading this. This first Blitzball game is so hard. And then it fucks you over 3/4 of the way through.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game.
I try not to talk over the audio as much. Best memories are here, Waka, Captain of the Aurochs. By the way, I wish they did a standalone Blitzball game. I did too, especially, like, they could have done so much with it, considering the game's supposed to be three-dimensional, considering it's played in a literal sphere.
Our legendary Luca goers going against
The badass himself returns. The badass himself returns.
This looks like history in the making.
Oh, that grizzled old fuck. I love him so much. All he needs is a big goddamn sword and a jug of booze. It's played in a sphere, but in this game, it's played on a flat plane, and it's just kind of like, why? Why? If we wanted a flat plane game, give us like a generic football game. I don't. And that's, of course, ignoring all the physics of, you know, throwing a ball underwater and the fact that they hold their breath for like 30 minutes to an hour at a time. But, you know, some things you kind of ignore. Yeah. Just let me get Titus in close so I can do the damn jack shot. That's all I care about. Let me here for a minute, but the stream core notification worked for you today. I saw that, Maddie. Well, we close an eye on that easy. Yeah, Maddie, I saw that. I was so confused. I spent all that time fussing over it. And then I even posted a manual notification on my Discord. And then StreamCord was just like, I'm going to work now. Laughing while holding your breath. Now that's a trick. Right? Okay. That's not what I want. There's a button you can press. Yes! Let's do normal mode. Okay, there's a button you can press to get it to where you can manually control the players, which is what I wanted. So let's pass this to... It's going to have to be to Dotto. Not Dotto. Titus. Dotto's passing and Titus is passing is garbage. If I can make one shot here, that'd be amazing. And then I'll have a limited amount of time to make a shot with Titus on the second round, because this game is an asshole. Ah, shit. Break, and then shoot. Okay. I might actually score. This game, Look at that. First round score. That doesn't happen often in this game. This game is such bullshit because of how hard the other team is to fight. Let's go around the world, find better players and build them too. I did enjoy that. I admit that is a lot of fun. But honestly, it's best not to even do... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You're going to attempt to pass it. Fuck you. Pass it way the fuck back there. Let's do right side. Oh, come on, guys. Like, seriously. I do enjoy the fact that you could go around and get other players, but I learned pretty quickly... Come on. Ah, only one. You're just going to fire. And they're going to score. There's no way around it. Fuck me. The goalie on this team sucks so bad. I learned pretty early on, you don't want to wander around, like, do any Blitzball tournaments until, like, a certain point in the game. Just because there's so many really good players that you can't get until later. Sorry, I do have to head off. It's 3:17 a.m. Hope you have a great stream. You too, Chaos. I hope you have a wonderful night. Get some rest. And I will probably talk to you in the morning. But everybody, if you haven't, please go give a follow to Lady of Chaos. She is fantastic. I thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I really do. Alright, let's see what kind of shenanigans I can do this time. Definitely. You deserve it. Okay, so pass to Titus. I might be able to do a second goal here. So it's going to be close. Gotta get up to the goal. Gotta get to the goal. Gotta get up to the goal. Okay, only one. I might be able to make this. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, this first game is literally ball to Titus and hope. Yeah, 100%. God damn it. Let's do left side. And it's not too bad in this one. Like once you get to the second round, you at least have jet shot if you got it. But oh, come on, guys. Gotta go, it's raining bad. Okay, have a safe day. What are you doing? Why are you passing it back? What? Okay. Yes, please be careful. You've already brushed with death once today. But yeah, you get jet shot next, which makes things a lot easy. What are you doing? What is you doing, honey child? No. Oh god, yeah, Titus is chasing them. Titus can't do shit. Oh god. Ah, they're gonna end up scoring. Yeah, they're gonna score. Some bullshit. God damn it. Fuck this. This is horseshit, I swear. Death not even close. My PC case is fire protection built in. Why? Because it's the first time it's happened. Oh, it's not the first time it's happened. That's terrifying. Okay, so they're just going to play defense, so I need to lure them out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pass to Titus and hope. Nah, I blow up a PC. Jesus Christ. Like you need to keep a bag of marshmallows on hand. Jesus. Okay. This is going to be a probably not make it, but if I can make it, that will make things a lot easier. Oh, fuck you. Damn it. I forgot that it ends immediately. Fuck the goers. Of course, some of them fucking leveled up. Be great if the goalie leveled. Yeah, that was some horseshit. Hey, Bloopster. Yeah, cutting grass is hell. It is definitely. Okay. Of course, the only fucking two people who leveled up were them. Damn it, anywho. See ya, Dark Eve. Have a good day at work.
Zone defense, boys. Stop those goals.
What about me?
Just get the ball and shoot like crazy.
Just shoot like crazy.
I don't know this game at all.
Goers are going down.
I've also started this game. Talry says hi. Hi, Talry.
All right, hustle.
I've also started this game multiple times, but then not finished it. But I have finished it multiple times. Get rid of Sphere Shot. The fact that it didn't let me use that to begin with was some horseshit. Had my PC's power supply let up like the 4th of July. Holy crap. That's terrifying. I did go through. Alright, I have Jack Shot, which is good. Who on their team has the highest stuff? So, Bada and Jasu, I'm putting directly on Abus. Letty and Dado, I'm putting on Bixen. Let's see, attack is 3, 3, 3. Oh my god, all of their attacks suck. Why do all of their attacks suck? Fuck me, man. Sure, put a third person on him. Scared the crap out of me. I've always thought that was a TV thing until it happened in real life. I don't know who Waka's voice actor is. I've never actually checked. Come on, guys. Come on. Follow me. Follow the ball. Follow the ball. Alright, let's get this back over to Titus. Fire another shot. I need to make 2 shots before something happens that I'm not going to give away for anybody who hasn't seen the game yet. I don't know if I'm going to manage it. Okay, I'm going to have to use Jet Shot. Oh, 100% going to have to use Jet Shot. Shit. Did they all level up their speed? Jesus Christ. Jet Shot gets rid of 2 people. Fuck me. Hey man, I'll be lurking, so I'm watching TV with Mrs. but want to drop in and say, hey, we'll watch what I can. Let's go, Aurochs. Thanks, Barwood, I appreciate it. We're gonna go left side. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, Barwood. Tell the missus I said hello. You're gonna pass it to the person that is currently behind you, followed by 3 other players. Okay. Sure. Oh my god, guys. You're killing me with this bullshit. Are you firing? No. We're gonna go mark mode. You're gonna fire. Why? 10 attack versus 10 defense. And nothing? You're just gonna... Fuck. God, man, this is some bullshit. I am getting dicked over so hard right now. Alright. Come on. Come on. Can I do this? No. No break. Pass. You're lurking? You're lurking in the shadows? Fuck me. Come on, man. Who's grabbing it? Okay. So that's a thing. You can do that. Pass to Titus, who's right next to you. If I can make at least 1 goal, I might be able to pull this back, but I really don't expect to be able to. No break, and this is the Jet Shot. I hit the wrong... Wait. Titus didn't have enough HP to do the Jet Shot. It still took the HP for it last time. Oh, okay. Wait, how much... You really can't go back once you enter this menu? That's some bullshit. Going to leave you running. We'll be listening, but gotta cut. I've lost this match, guys. There's literally no way for me to win now.
The Auroch spirits are fading quickly. They're going down without a fight.
Literally no way for me to win now. Because the game dicks you over right here. It dicked me over twice there. It doesn't let you leave menus. Like if you hit pass, it doesn't let you go back to shoot. Or vice versa. Have you tried bribing the ref? I want to. That'd be great. Like, I would love to be able to do that. It also took the HP from me despite the fact that Titus didn't actually use the move that I tried to get him to use. You just hear in the background. I know it's supposed to be the crowd cheering Waka, but it just sounds like it's like a chorus of ducks. Oh, PlayStation 2. The squad of nobodies and the best player leaves to switch for Waka. Yeah. Yeah. Just play together for God's sake. I don't know why.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out.
It is possible to score a goal with Waka.
Really was the Oryx and Waka show,
but it's really hard to do, and I don't have enough time to do it.
I wonder what's happening. The crowd is going wild.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a thing we're doing. Didn't even get a chance to use Jet Shot because the game fucked me over. And the asshole who attacked Titus did 1 more point of damage than it says he's supposed to be able to do, but none of my guys can even do the full amount that they're supposed to do. Yeah, anyway. And they get the ball first. Yeah, there's no way. Just normal mode is fine. And then you're going to shoot from this distance and run down the clock. Oh well. The game literally is just saying, no, fuck you. You don't even get a chance to try. There's no reason that goal should have made it in. I don't understand why. What is this bullshit? Like, what? That shouldn't have gone in. According to the way the point system works, that shouldn't have fucking worked. I don't even understand. I'm just gonna fire it, do a venom shot. Sure. Like, that sounds great. I'll score 1 goal. I didn't get the goal because it hit the goalie. I've got some horseshit luck, guys. I am so confused and annoyed. Let's do mark mode. Sure, why not? You're just gonna shoot from there? They're gonna score. They're gonna fucking score. Buddy, half the team leader is back. Let's go. Immediately goal from opposing team. This is literally just the game going, fuck you. You want to stream this game? Fucking sucks to be you, you absolute bastard. I just fired it. There's no point. Like, it was over. Heyo, what's up, Lollipop? This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. None of the team leveled up. I can't even. We just lost honestly what is a hard blitzball match. But the game just fucked me over completely. It just said, it just bent me over and said, nah, you're my bitch. This is what we're doing. You don't get even a chance to win. I mean, at least take me out first. I can't even. How does his hair stay up like that underwater? Yeah, that was... If I didn't have that on stream, I would not believe that that happened. That was some bullshit. Why is everything in slow motion? Oh no. Somehow there are waterborne fiends in the water. Alright. Now that I'm done being railed from behind, let's kill some stuff. I think I can do that. God, Waka's not even strong enough to kill one without a fucking crit. Oh well. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm not usually this angry. That was just some horse shit. Because our team got destroyed in the worst possible way by the CPU's team. Yeah, like that. I don't understand, like, what is the point of the whole number system if the game doesn't stick to it? Like, oh, the most you can do is like 10 because you have an attack of 10. But then you do either less than that or more than that, but the other team always seems to do like the full amount of damage. So it's just like, why? I don't understand. Oh, hi, Amelia. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to maybe slightly tipsy. I'm jealous. I would love to be under the effects of spicy water at the moment. Awa awa. Hope you're having fun at the very least. God, I need a drink after that fucking Blitzball match. Okay. Was it this one? I don't know. I am. God, we haven't had alcohol in the house in a while. Yeah. I enjoyed playing Phasmo with you as well. I can't remember what happens if you win the tournament. So, if you win the tournament, you get nothing. You get a trophy, but unless there's something different in the HD remaster I'm unfamiliar with, there's no benefit to winning the tournament whatsoever. It's just bragging rights, I guess. Which is really dumb. Hydrate. Yes, lollipop. I wish
What's happening?
you got something from it. The most awesome character in almost any Final Fantasy game. Just a big sword and a jug of booze. Hair is always on point in this game. Not much. Finally got freed from having to study 14 hours in 2 days, so I'm enjoying my time drinking spicy water. Good. Good. Glad your cram session is a little over.
So, you do know him.
Yeah, best guardian there ever was.
The audio mixing here is off. Alright, let's fucking do this, I guess. I'm gonna haste Orin. What in the hell is spicy water? It'd be great if you'd let me do something, game. Power break. Gonna have a lot of that tonight. Again, jealous. I have to work tonight. Attack. I'm gonna haste you. Why not drink right now? Who, me? I mean, it's technically night for me. True. I am... Well, one, I'd like to sleep. I'd like to not wake up with a hangover. Right before work. Also, something I've discovered as I've gotten older is, you know, hangovers aren't great, and I don't drink that often. Coward. If I had any spicy water, I would drink it, but I am unfortunately currently out. like a fucking boss. Are you guys ready for the coolest fucking cutscene in the entire game?
Hey, give me a break.
There's distant sounds of running and the heavy voices incoming crashes through the wall. It's gaming time. What's up, gamer man? Oh, that hair, though. I'm not even going to talk through this. The little details of the blood running from its eye. I love it. Love it. Alright, back to chat. Hello, my friends. Lollipop, the fuck is that? Girl of Diamond, what the fuck are those? The fuck is that? The fuck are those? That was an Aeon, a summon, if you will, called Anima. Why is it yelling? The fuck is that? If I could, I'll tackle you and hug you to death. I miss you so bad. Oh, wholesome. Lollipop, I miss you too. I've been so busy lately. I know. I'm very happy that you're here, Lollipop. We have to get you in on more things. All the things.
You really leaving, Captain?
Yes. Literally, the only difference if you win the game is in this scene,
I can't be lying around and
they're
saying-
carrying a trophy. And that's it.
Yeah, but
That's it. That's the only
Come on,
difference.
look sharp. The
Putting
Blitz season just
rage
started.
to good use.
Don't make those faces, yeah?
Killing dudes. Yeah, in that scene, he would have handed a trophy instead of a ball to them.
Well, see ya, boys.
See ya, boys. Probably need to go lay down.
You be good.
You probably need to go lay down. Yeah, it's pretty late there.
I can't hear you. Captain.
Captain. Do you have school in the morning, I imagine, Amelia?
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway. Sorry for making you wait. You
Wonderful rest of your day and night. I appreciate it. You too,
I had some
Amelia. Get
promises
some
to
rest.
keep, yeah? From now
You have
on,
a
I'm your
vacation?
full-time guardian.
That sounds
Then
nice.
welcome back, Sir Waka.
I've had for the past 2
Good
weeks.
to have
Okay.
you with us.
I want to see you again. Am I still allowed to travel to see you soon?
It's
Girl of
good to
Diamond, but
be
I was forced to
back,
go to school.
yeah?
Okay. Interesting.
So, any news on what happened?
Not really. We don't know where the fiends came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour. That's about it.
Maester Seymour's Aeon. It was so powerful.
Girl of Diamond, a little over a week. I'll have to do exams. Then in 2 weeks and 6 days, I'll be flying. You will, and I hope you enjoy your trip
Hey, you!
and
Don't just stand
have
there.
fun hanging out with Maddie.
All of this is your fault. Getting swallowed by sin, ending up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanark, and everything. I'm telling you, it's all your fault.
Lollipop. Why does he laugh? I'm not sure yet. I may have to go to Cali for a few weeks to settle some stuff. Girl of Diamond, I will. Diamond, anyway,
Who
nap
are
time.
you, anyway?
Have a good night, Amelia. Get some sleep.
You knew my old man, didn't you?
Yeah,
So this is an
You also
interesting
knew Yuna's father?
revelation.
that's correct.
Hey man, there's no way. That's just impossible.
Nothing impossible about it. Jack, Braska, and I Together we defeated Sin 10 years ago. Then I went to Zanarkand, where I watched over you,
All of the alcohols.
so that one day I could bring you to Spira.
Why did it have to be me?
Jecht asked me to.
Is he alive?
It depends on what you mean by alive.
This revelation was
He is
pretty rocking.
no longer human. But then, I felt something of Jecht there in that shell, couldn't you? You must have felt him when you came in contact with Sin.
Jecht is Sin.
It can't be.
I think there's enough. I've got a full liquor bar as this chat room.
It is.
Liquor for everyone.
Is Jecht.
I'm not giving any out, Twitch, just so you know.
No, that's ridiculous. No way. I don't believe you.
But it is the truth. You'll see for yourself. Come with me.
Come with me if you want to live.
If I say no,
Every story must have an ending.
I don't care about your stories.
I see. Sorry you feel that way.
Just a joke, Twitch, we don't have real alcohol here. We do not, no.
Come or don't come, it's your decision.
What am I supposed to say? You tell me it's my decision. But I don't have a choice, do I? You're the only one who can tell me what's going on anyways. I have to go with you. I have to.
We have root beer. Nothing wrong with root beer.
I know. Or are you afraid? It's all right.
All right.
Not sure why there's a fade there.
Will I ever go home? Back to Zanarkand?
That's up to Jecht. I'm going to offer my services to Yuna. Come.
All right, now that the revelations and the cutscenes are over, hi guys, how's it going? Gamer, also yesterday, may the fourth be with you. Now it's time for Revenge of the Fifth. This is true. This is true. I have heard that shit so much. You know, considering I used to work at Disney World, I've heard it so much, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's May the 4th," and I'm like, "Yes, it's a thing more or less started by Disney to make more money." Not necessarily, like, but it's definitely something they've helped add on to. What have you got? I'll buy like 2 of those and 2 of those. Why not? Back to the sphere grid and the leveling system as I do a little bit of housekeeping now that I've gone through cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. But how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a splendific day. I don't know, it gives me an excuse to walk around Walmart as Darth Vader. When do you ever, so straight up, as someone who is a fan of, or a friends with a lot of people who do a lot of cosplay and whatnot, why do you need an excuse to walk around Walmart as Darth Vader? Like, why do you need an excuse to dress the way you want to dress or live the way you want to live? Worried about people, especially here in the southeastern part of the United States, worried about people judging you for it? Tell them to go fuck themselves. Like, that's my philosophy on it. You do you. I don't, but my friend, your friend needs one. Like, I'm very much of the opinion that do whatever the fuck you want. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Like, and yes, I have, you know, the fun excuse of being a 32-year-old white male in the United States who, I mean, I'm 32 years old. I live with my wife in our own place for the most part, and we kind of do it our we want, despite how much complaining we get from my family. But you know, Lollipop, it's not a cosplay question. Oh, it's a philosophical question. I've listened to all of the complaints, all of the why do you do this bullshit, because like people just don't want to let other people do whatever the fuck they want. Do exclamation point hug space and then someone's name or username. Just let people live their life as long as they're not hurting other people. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And I get tired of people trying to tell me or anybody else that they have to live their life in a certain specific way. And you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. I just, won't go hang out with them and won't talk to them as much. And if they wonder why, they'll just have to realize that they're being a bigoted asshole. That's all there is to that. You do you, I'm gonna do me, and we probably won't do each other. Probably, Oh, God. Anywho. I don't know where the next Albed Primer is. Which Albed Primer am I on? It is farther down. I am on 7. I don't know where 8 is. There was one up there. I already got it. There's all of these people. Gotta keep my eyes open. Did you hear a Markiplier reference? If I made a Markiplier reference, it was unintentional, but, not necessarily unwelcome. I knew she was the chosen one to rule the Florida men. Oh, Lollipop. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I am unfamiliar with this reference. I haven't watched a lot of Markiplier, but I've watched an okay amount. I'm assuming there's nothing else over here. Let's go in here just to be safe. Nothing on the floor. That's all I care about is looking for Albed primers. The fashion in this universe is all types of weird. First of all, no, Florida men are fucking wild and I don't want to rule them. I have one to deal with and I'm okay with that.
Knows him, apparently. You were right. He did meet someone he knew.
Do you think he'll find a way back to Xanarkand?
In any case, I'll miss having
Did
him
they just
around.
ignore her question?
He's still in town, isn't he? I think I'll go see him. Oh,
Whoa.
Sir Orin!
Yuna,
Sir,
I wish to become your guardian. Do you accept?
Hey, can you do it with a simple Iowa man?
You serious?
You refused.
no. We accept, right everyone?
Of course. No problem at all.
But why?
I promised Braska.
You promised? My father? Thank you, Sir Orin. You're welcome to join us.
And he comes too.
Just grabbed and was like, this fucking kid, get your ass out here. Ugh.
This one I promised Jecht.
Is Sir Jecht alive?
Can't say.
I keep feeling like my horns are falling for some reason.
10 years.
I see.
You'll meet eventually.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
What's our itinerary? Where are we headed?
Hey, come with me.
So, For anybody who's played this game before, there is a scene about to happen that is infamous for this game. Honestly, I love it. And I'm just going to give some context here. Like, I think it's a good scene. I've listened to the voice actor explain the scene because so many people have, like, mocked this game for it. But it's how it was supposed to have been read. I kind of want to listen to the scene in the original Japanese to see what the differences are. Um, but it's a weird scene, and you're going to see why. And I'm kind of excited for anybody who hasn't seen it at this point. It's fun. It's fun. I think it's a really good scene, and I think it works.
You're a real guardian now, so no mistakes. Understood?
No mistakes,
Where'd you meet Sir Auron anyway?
It's Anakin.
Sin's toxin sure is taking its time wearing off.
Fuck you, Waka.
Anyway, I knew you'd find someone you knew here.
That's funny. Hey, can I run past you? No.
Remember, you're suffering from Sin's toxin. Don't say otherwise.
Also, I have about 8,000 channel points. Power of the channel points are strong with me in the dark side. That's fine. That's what they're there for. Do your worst, but at least wait until there's a cutscene to make me take my glasses off because, you know, here's the scene.
Hey, watch.
Hey, you got pretty good.
You sound sad.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
There's a cat watching me. Hey, baby.
You know what?
Oh,
It's
hey,
embarrassing
sweetheart.
to say this myself,
Oh.
but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Kitty.
Yeah,
Oh, she left.
I understand. I think.
Right, now let's see what you can do.
Huh?
Come on.
This scene, though, should be interesting. I don't know what it looks like in the HD remaster. He's supposed to be smiling. It didn't really change that much. HD remaster, like, the graphics look better, everything's smoother, there's less jagged edges.
This is weird.
But
Next, try laughing out loud.
the problem is it smoothed everything out and got rid of some of the facial animations. There weren't a lot to begin with, but there's definitely a noticeable difference. Well,
You probably shouldn't laugh anymore.
it's not that hard to watch. It's ridiculous, and I kind of love it. Everybody and their mom has made fun of that scene. My mom made fun of that scene when she played this game. One of the few games I've ever gotten her to play.
Too funny.
It was your idea.
But yeah, it's ridiculous for a reason.
Thank you. I want my journey
You live with someone who laughed
to
like
be
that.
full of laughter.
Okay.
If we should get separated, just whistle. I'll come running.
Spoilers, they get separated again.
I
Neither of them
promise.
whistle.
Well, let's go. What are you looking at?
We were just worried you guys might have gone crazy.
Sorry. Well then, alright.
All right, now that that's
We will
over,
go to the temple at Jose.
I know some
And
of you have.
Guardians, don't forget to
I know some
smile.
of you have played Final Fantasy X. Who all here has played it before? And if you haven't, why the fuck not? Anyway, hydrate. All right. You always talk to this person because they give you stuff. You've never heard of Final Fantasy X? You've never heard of Final Fantasy... Like, I imagine you've heard of Final Fantasy. At least. But this is Final Fantasy X. I love this game. We can also play Blitzball. But you don't want to play Blitzball until you get more team members. Because, you know, the team you have sucks ass. But now we play the running game, as there are multiple things that we can keep an eye out for, like hidden items. Yes, you've heard of Final Fantasy. I would hope so, gamer. I would hope so. I love this guy. So this guy's entire purpose is to drop lore.
This is a statue of Lord Mihen. 8 centuries ago, he founded a legion known today as the Crusaders. In just a few short years after their founding, their ranks grew throughout Spira. The Maesters of Yevon feared an uprising and accused them of rebellion. So Lord Mihen walked along this very road to go face their charges and refute them. He succeeded in winning the Maesters' trust, and his legion became an arm of the Yevon clergy. It was then that Yevon gave them the name Crusaders, which they have kept ever since. And the rest is history.
Love this man. If I couldn't call myself Gamer Man. Quick say hi to Dad, he's here. Hi Gamer Dad, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today.
Although this is a high road,
Aw, he doesn't really say much here. That's kind of sad. Oh well. Ooh, hello. You're Guardian, right? I'd like to give you this. Yee. I feel like I've got the old crew back together. This is exciting. Got Lollipop and Gamer here.
It's also tough. Let me handle this.
Let me handle
No
this.
way. I can take it.
No, you can't.
What the?
Tutorial. Titus is
Told ya, Sir Arn's the
a
best.
puny man.
I could have done that.
Oh, shut the hell up. Bow, 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 bow. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of leveling, because this is a great place, this part of the game, to do some leveling. Alright. Alright. So I need to do a Null Frost. The battle system in this game is phenomenal, hands down one of the best in the entire Final Fantasy franchise.
Oh yeah.
Greetings and salutations. Alright, let's get Auron out here.
As you wish.
I do wish. Let's get Kamari out here. All I'm going to have him do is attack, and then get Lulu out here to finish this damn thing off. The Black Mage herself. Ice versus Fire? Yes. I feel like it's been a while since I played, but it really hasn't been that long. Alright. Got some levels for everyone, which is exciting. Let's get up here, get some power. Get some of that damage going. Auron goes here, get some more HP. He really doesn't need it, but why the hell not, right? Come on. I can't move Waka until I get an ability sphere, so he's just kind of stuck here for now. That's fine. Okay.
Do you know what those ruins are from?
Nope.
Some old city?
Correct. A city most ancient. A terrible testament to sin's power. I tremble every time I see them. Compared to sin, humans are mere mud puppies.
But I believe humans are the only ones capable of
Love that
defeating
man.
sin.
A good reply. I am relieved to hear you say that, milady Summoner.
Oh?
Where are my manners? I am matron, a scholar, at your service, milady. I am on a journey, studying the history of our world, Spira, seeking its stories and secrets. My travels have taken me to many places, and I am troubled by what I have seen. Fragile smiles on people's faces, crumbling at the mere mention of sin. They are counting on you, milady. Give them a reason to rejoice once more.
I will.
Yeah. Let's go back here and look for any neat treasures and things. Okay, I think there is something back here. There is. Haha! Memory serves me well. There's something up here too. No, I thought there was an Al Bhed thing over here somewhere. No, there's a thing there. I can't read that. That's fine. I thought there was an Al Bhed primer over here. I guess not. Unless I missed it, which, you know, is entirely possible, but there's more to go, so... Owie. I'm gonna swap out Lulu for Yuna.
Go.
Do Null Blaze.
Shield us from fiery fury.
Of course! Who else has played this? Anybody? Any takers? Self-destruct. I'm gonna make Kamari blow himself up. Be hilarious. Shit. We'll do Titus. I should have done Yuna last. Cheer.
Let's give them all we got.
Bum, bum, bum. Hi, kitty cat. Hi.
Bring it on.
Yeah. I agree. Silence attack.
Yeah.
It's gonna grow a little bit bigger. Is everybody gone? Yeah, everybody's gone. Let's get Lulu out here and see if I can kill it. Probably not, to be honest. Black Blizzard. Hi, kitty cat. Hi, baby. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come here. I will pick you up gently because I know. Yeah, I know. I know. She doesn't like being held too much. At least not by me. Oh, there she goes. She's very gentle, though, most of the time. I had a kitty for a minute. She actually just had surgery a couple of weeks ago. But she's doing well now, so... Oh god, no, another one. Oh, it's the Chocobo Knights.
Lady Summoner, I presume.
You have presumed
Yes, I
incorrectly.
am Yuna.
I am Lucille, captain of the Jose Chocobo Knights.
And I'm Alma. We've been charged to guard the high road.
There have been reports of a large fiend appearing in this area with a taste for chocobos.
Fucking Clasko can't
Do
win.
take care, Summoner Yuna, if you are to rent any chocobos.
Thank you. We will be careful.
Good. We should get back to our rounds. Farewell.
See ya.
Our prayers are with you.
There's so many fiends on this road, and I know that's what kind of what they're supposed to be doing is, you know, killing fiends, but, yeah.
A large fiend.
Yes, a large fiend.
Let's go get him.
Why?
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
What'd I say now?
Jecht said that a lot too.
Yeah, like father, like son.
And every time he said it, it meant trouble for Braska and me.
Okay. Alright. Continuing on the long road. Here, use this. Oh look, it's what was her name? Algamine? No. Belgiumine? No. I don't remember what her name was. Oh hell yeah.
Ah, a summoner party.
That I be.
You too are a summoner? My name is Belgamine.
Hey!
My name is Yuna. Ah, the High Summoner's daughter. I've heard much of you. But you are still fresh on the road, are you not?
No.
Yes, I am.
No, we've been traveling for a
I might
while.
have a few things to teach you. Hmm? Let us see which are stronger. My Aeons or yours? A one-on-one match. Not to the death, of course. What do you say?
I don't know what's up with her giant hair buns. Or whatever those are. It's like someone took a couple of symbols and just attached them to the side of her head.
Your Aeons have been healed. You can fight with your full strength.
It's what actually hatched out of Cell's cocoon phase. She probably can't hear shit. Probably not, no. Unless they're like specifically some type of devices that amplify sound, but I'm not sure how that would work considering the shape.
Show me how strong of a link you forged with your Aeons.
Ifrit's fucking dope. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't remember, were you here when I named... So I got that summon, Ifrit. And I named it Lollipop after you, Lollipop. I don't remember if you were in chat at the time or not. I named Valifor Barwood, who I believe is lurking at the moment, unless he's left. You were not? Yeah, you're the big fiery rage demon. That's fucking dope as shit. And this is Barwood. Alright, this does not work. I could do water. No. Blizzard. Appropriate. So that was 382. What difference does this make in damage? Okay, so using actual magic is stronger. An Aeon's attributes rise with those of its summoner, thus the Ifrit one summoner calls may be very different from the one called by another. Because this Ifrit's strength and HP are both high, it will win in a straight fight. Try fighting using your Aeon shield and boost commands. Yeah. It wants me to use shield. Okay. Boom. Blizzard. Owie. It wants me to use shield again. This isn't too bad, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. Shield again. This is like fucking clockwork, yo. I haven't used this thing in a while, so I don't know what it's capable of. I am almost out of, you know, everything. Shield again. I only get one more attack, but both of us are currently not doing too hot, so hopefully this finishes it off. Nope. Battle's over. I can't believe I lost that. I don't remember losing that in the past. I should have done a boost at some point. That's my fault for losing it. Oh well.
You have a lot to learn.
Oh, fuck you. Let's do it again. I won't lose next time.
You need more training, but you did. You show promise. With more training.
Thank you, but I think you...
I cannot. Huh? Or should I say, I was not able to.
You mean...
Farewell, Yuna.
I don't know if I've ever lost to her before. I think she's supposed to give you something. Was the ring that she gave the thing, or was it something else? Alright. Well, let's keep going. I'm hoping I didn't miss an Albed primer somewhere. I feel like I did. I will go back for it. I have no shame. Why is Lulu's health so bad? Lancet. Fire breath. Lulu, heal yourself, please. She pulls potions out of her titties. Let's do Titus.
Back in the fray.
Cheer. Switch to Yuna.
Let me help.
Does Yuna know pray yet? Nope, you're just gonna attack. He'll be fine. Then back to Waka. So the reason I'm switching everybody out, for anybody who wants to know, is because for everybody to get experience, for your entire group to get experience, they all have to participate in a battle in some form or fashion. They actually have to come out and do something. It can't be they just show up and then you make them like defend. They have to heal, or they have to attack, or use some type of ability. And I, from experience, the first time I ever played this game, I fucked up royally, and I didn't train properly at all. So by the time I would get to bosses, like, they would be so fucking hard to fight. And I don't want that to happen again. I'm happy to do a little bit of training if I need to, you know?
Our prayers are with you.
Good job, Elma. Don't want to go through the hassle of, you know, fucking up entirely. Owie. Crit to the face. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need you to stop that. Switch to Yuna.
Yuna here.
You are indeed right here. Good job. Glad you realized this. But you know, yeah, I really do love this game. This game's amazing. Lulu is partially useless against this thing. And then if I switch to Kamari, that is everyone. Cool. And then to Titus because he's fast.
Got you covered.
Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good if I do say so myself. It looks like we're going to be clearing through this area pretty fast. That's all that really matters. But yeah. I don't know what accent that was. That was terrible. Gamer Dad and I will be driving now, so I'll shut up and let him talk if he wants. Okie dokie. Happy to hang out with Gamer Dad. The only Final Fantasy games I've played, I actually own a number of them on disc I have here at the house. I have, what do I have? I have Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 12, and 15. 7's my favorite, but 7 was also the first Final Fantasy game I ever got to play, actually. Or ever learned about, even. I don't even think I'd heard of Final Fantasy before Final Fantasy 7. Like, that was my first JRPG.
My Lady Summoner.
My Lady Summoner.
You're a summoner?
I am.
My name is Yuna. I'm Callie. Nice to meet you, Callie.
Played 8.
Lady Yuna,
Like 8. Played
you
9.
going to bring us
I
the
like
ball?
9. Played 10 on the PS2 and fucking fell in love with it. Though I will say my first experience with both 7 and 10 was over at my best friend's house at the time, and he would name the characters after, or the Aeons in this game and the characters in 7 after his friends, and I was always like, you have to give me like a certain character. Okay, random shot of the sky. That background's actually pretty cool.
What's the calm?
The calm is a time of peace. It comes after a summoner defeats sin and lasts until sin reappears.
Huh?
Sin dies and is reborn.
I get it. I thought it was weird. Yuna's dad defeated Sin 10 years ago, right? But Sin's still here. Didn't make much sense till now. Wait, if it just comes back...
Don't say it isn't worth it. Because it is.
It's worth it.
Even for a little while. People can sleep in their beds.
Anybody who is watching who's played this, please avoid spoilers. Like major spoilers at the very least.
Don't say it isn't worth
like
it.
I'm doing my best to keep it.
Day, Yuna, I remember them well.
Keep it on the down low a little bit. But anywho. More enemies. Yay! More enemies. You're dead. Ow. Will you stop that, you absolute douchebag?
Let's end this.
Her melee attack is the best. She's holding a little, like, cactar doll. She puts it down, it runs over, attacks, and then runs back to her. It's stupid cute.
I'm here.
Waka. Waka Waka. Switch back to Orin. And then switch back to Titus.
Got you covered.
And that's everyone. Easy peasy. Alright. I don't expect this to be much trouble. I love this. This is always funny. Kicks the ball off into the distance. Kid runs up. And that was my ball. I love it. Stupid little things. You. This ring helps keep flames at bay. Please give it to the Lady Summoner. Interesting. I don't have to level up every time they get points. I just kind of do, just to get everything out of the way. I could probably hold off on doing that for a little bit, though. That might make this a little more palatable, I suppose. Always sort, because it'll drive me nuts if I don't. Any new weapons? Nah. Ooh. I think I like the defense. Hell yeah, that's amazing. Plus 10% HP, and then just defense against fire. All's well and good there. Just kind of keeps going on. I've been trying to get my friend Maddie to play this game, just because I know she has not done so. Switch to Yuna so she can heal someone. Who hasn't gone? Lulu? Attack! Boop. Titus for Kamari. Oh, shit. Okay. This thing is an asshole, apparently.
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? Oh my god.
Sit back and watch.
It's like me when I'm tired, apologizing for everything. Or drunk. I do a lot of apologizing when I'm drunk. I don't know why. Oh well.
It's over.
I am, for anybody who's, watched me in the past, I am re-downloading Sea of Thieves, which I'm really excited about. I have a friend of mine who just got an Xbox who has Xbox Game Pass, so he was like, hey, I'm gonna, I just said I'm not gonna do this as much. He's like, I'm gonna download Sea of Thieves because I know you play it. I was like, yes, do this. Lollipop. I want everyone's best friend when I'm drunk, and I'm a very happy drunk. I apologize a lot, and I'm a very happy drunk. Yeah. Why? Honestly, I don't really know. I just am.
It is an honor, Sir Orin.
Thanks.
He's just like, thanks, I guess. God. Also very giggly. You are very giggly. I have experienced you drunk before. That sounds weird. You know what I meant. It's not what I intended. We've been drunk together before. More or less, at least via, Twitch. Context. Yes, context. Please, we need context. Over stream playing Phasmophobia. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I'm actually thinking about doing another, eventually doing another,
What did I tell you?
drinking, Phasmophobia drinking game for Maddie's birthday. We might have been talking about that the other day. I can't remember if you were there or not. But on her birthday, we're thinking about doing a Phasmo drinking game. Which could be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but she and I definitely were interested. I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun. It's always more fun to drink with other people, right? That's what everyone tells me, anyway. Did Lulu go? Yeah, Lulu went. Oh no, no isn't. I don't know. Maybe I was there. Who knows? Oh. You might have been. You might not have been. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's finish this thing off. Thankfully it missed. It's actually hilarious that Kamari does so much damage right now because soon Kamari's going to be so outclassed it's not even funny. I thought there was a fucking Albed primer on this road somewhere. Am I wrong? Somebody who's able, can somebody check for me if there's an Albed primer on the Mihin High Road? I thought there was. It might just be that there's one at the shop afterwards, but I could be wrong. Get Yuna out here to stop anyone from taking damage. Null Frost. Alright, let's get Kamari back out and Waka. Ba 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 ba.
Sit back and watch.
Sit back and watch. And then Lulu. That'll be everyone. And fire. Alright. Swore there was an Albed primer on this map. It will. Let's switch to Yuna.
Yuna here.
Stop anyone from taking damage. Easy peasy. How long have I been streaming? Really? Only an hour and a half? I feel like it's been longer than that. Maybe it was just that damn Blitzball tournament that fucked me over at the beginning. Probably, to be honest. I will heal Kamari. Who actually has a lot of HP, I just realized.
As you wish.
As you wish. And then back to Lulu.
Allow me.
This is something else that was really cool about this game. The fact that, like, a lot... I can't think of any other Final Fantasy game that did that, that allowed you to switch your party members that weren't in combat into combat during combat, which was really cool. It's just very convenient, very interesting, a lot of fun. I don't know why I only did one. Now that I have a couple of points saved up, might as well go ahead and spend them. Let's get you over here. More HP, because that's what Auron needs. All of the HP. Yeah. This combat system is just so good. Like, even on the original, like, whatchamacallit, the original the US release, not the, because in the US we didn't get the international version. We didn't get the version that like all of Europe did. We got our own version because, I don't know, rheumatism. 2000 gil. It's just the people who released it in the United States, or localized it for the US, were just like, nah, we're not going to give them the same version that everybody else gets, which won't make it confusing at all in the future. Owie. And just heal yourself. Lulu, yeah, go ahead and finish it off. Fire. Easy peasy. Can I lance at this? I can. To Yuna.
I'm here.
Are you? Are you though? Are you sure? Kamari has a lot of hit points. I'll heal him. Ow! And then Waka. Waka Waka. It's just a long, continuous grind at this point, unfortunately. There is going to be a boss coming up soon, though, which I'm very excited about. A boss where it's possible to not defeat it, interestingly. It is possible to not defeat this boss and keep going. Estelle? Appreciate the follow. I'm sorry, I think you said how to pronounce it earlier and I've already forgotten. No, that's okay. No follow necessary unless you just really want to. I appreciate it, though. I really do. I try to keep my streams as chill as I possibly can. Because we were talking about Markiplier earlier, and one of the reasons I haven't watched a whole ton of his material is because I don't like a lot of his material like 2018, I think. I don't remember the exact year, but like some of his old stuff especially when he first started out on YouTube, where all he did was yell and he was overly ecstatic all the time. I think I'm just a little bit too old for that. It's not really, my thing. Has she already gone? Oh, wasn't paying attention. And I just don't like that overly hyper, overly yelling for no apparent reason. His newer stuff, I love his newer content. It's very chill, it's very interesting. He tends to be a lot funnier now than he used to be, in my opinion. And yeah, he wasn't needlessly ecstatic and pandering entirely to a younger demographic, but I don't know. A little. I just prefer that chill. If I'm going to watch YouTube videos, I prefer that chill, laid-back attitude toward the content that I'm watching, or for the content that I'm watching. Really enjoying chill streams lately over super hype ones. Super hype ones tend to just be annoying because it's all things in your face all the time, and that's just not any fun. Like I went through a period where I was watching a bunch of reaction YouTube videos, just what I was watching at the time. And I remember it was reactions to epic rap battles of history, interestingly. Why I was watching them, I don't know. I was going through a bit of an episode, and I don't remember the name of the YouTuber, but I jumped into their stream, and everything was flashy and needlessly excitable, and like he was doing well for himself, and more power to him for, you know, doing as well as he seemed to be. But I watched like 10 minutes of his videos. Like I tried like 3 different videos too. I watched like 10 minutes of it, and I went, nope, I'm done. Can't do it. And I just bounced out. Like it just wasn't a thing that I can manage. Like I love Lady of Chaos's content. Lady of Chaos's content is very enjoyable for me. I love how chill and relaxed it is. I tend to enjoy people who aren't just... I tend to enjoy reactions or thoughts or comments that seem a little more genuine, you know? Or at least I try to. And yeah, sometimes you do things for the content, but like, there's a difference between doing certain things for content needlessly. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill this thing. Needlessly, and not at least enjoying what you're doing at the same time. And I enjoy streaming. I genuinely enjoy being a streamer. Like, this is fun for me. I haven't made any money off of it, and that's okay. Like, honestly, I'm happy just to kind of sit here and chill. Doing this is very reminiscent of me sitting at home when I was little. My sister and I sitting on the couch as she sat here and actually watched me play Final Fantasy X because she was so interested in the game. And just sitting there and talking to her while I played. Or even having friends over and doing the same thing at times. That's kind of what it feels like. Granted, you know, without the actual... There goes Lulu. Other person in the room.
Return to us.
Why does anybody in this universe ever die?
This isn't like me.
Well. I was hoping he'd inflict dark. But I enjoy streaming. I enjoy the act of streaming. I enjoy interacting with people I'm watching. I don't remember if Titus is gone or not. I don't fucking know. Here, have a potion. It's just nice to be chill. Switch back to Auron and Slaughter. Actually, I think Kamari's doing more damage than Auron is right now. I think it's just because I've leveled up so much since before getting to him. It won't take long for Auron to surpass him in damage, though. Anything over here? No, nothing past you guys. All right, let me go talk to y'all.
Hey, we saw the game. You guys were great.
We were. We lost 5-1. No, it wasn't. We lost 5-1. The game cheated. Jesus Christ.
Hey, stop loafing around.
Bloopster. Heck yeah, I love those moments. Welcome back, Bloob. Yeah, going back in.
This mission requires our full attention. We've no time to waste.
I kind of hate talking over them talking.
Yes, ma'am. Apologies, ma'am.
Carry on.
I love Luzu and Gata.
See, keep your head down, say sir a lot, and you'll do fine.
Right, sir.
Hey, Yuna.
Hey, Yuna.
Even though Yevon rejected us, we still believe in you. That won't ever change.
Thank you. Sir Luzu, Sir Gata. But, you know, it's not too late for you to go back to Besaid and...
Yes, it is.
We should be going, sir.
Yeah. Asti. Yeah, going back in the years, I guess I could have started streaming all those hours spent playing, and lately my gaming time decreased because I didn't feel playing alone and stuff. I guess streaming can help you feel connected even while playing single-player games. Bloopster. Hey, yeah, I love this moments. Yeah, it can make a big difference. It really can. Hell, it got me to, like, one of the first games I streamed, and I hate the fact that I don't have the VODs anymore because Twitch deleted them, and I didn't think at the time to save everything over to YouTube. I played the original Dead Space. I'm a chicken when it comes to horror video games. You can put me in front of any horror movie, and I'm fine. Like, I have no qualms about it whatsoever. It doesn't bother me. They're not scary. But when it comes to horror video games, I'm a giant chicken. I get freaked out so easily. And what do I want Waka to do? I'll just do silence. And I got myself to go back and play the original Dead Space on stream. And it was so much fun. Like, it was such a good game. And the fact that I was streaming while talking to people helped so much in getting me to, like, you know, finish the game out. Instead of giving up partway through because I was too much of a chicken. I think that's qualified as a little bitch. I am a little bitch, Lollipop. I'm 6'2". I weigh roughly 300 pounds. I'm a big guy. But when it comes to, like, again, horror movies, I don't bat an eye. But when it comes to video games, I'm a little bitch. That's what I do. I think you and my best friend would get along really well, Lollipop. Nah, but I am too. I feel that. Okay. Who hasn't gone yet? Yuna. Horror games are a bitch. They can be. They fucking can be. Let's heal Orin. Also, for reference, I'm gonna call you A. Aste. Bloobster is my IRL sister. So, you know, I'm getting a little bit of that old feel all the time when she's in my chat, and I fucking love it. My Sassy comes and hangs out with me all the time. It's fun. I don't complain. Oh, it's Shalinda. Yeah, let's do some leveling before I get too far. It's the only one. Yep, for her. Cool. Speed sphere, and then I need to move back the way I came. Ability sphere. Back over here. Perfection! Just getting everybody through as much as I can. He'll do a little bit more damage now. I can't think of a time I've ever used Provoke for him. I mean, I probably have at some point, but I can't think of one immediately. That's cool. Also, Yaz, you're pronouncing it's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, I will pronounce it 3 different ways every time I go to say your username. Alright.
We'll defeat sin any way we can.
But Yevon's teachings say...
Enough.
I only meant to...
Be preachy? Right? Yeah, it's fine. Proselytizing just a little bit too much?
Yes, I am Yuna.
Oh my god, no. Just pick one, it's fine, I don't care.
My name is Shalinda. I am a disciple of Yevon.
What was all that about? The Crusaders operation?
You mean the one Gata and Luzu were talking about?
I heard they were to use Forbidden Machina. I had to stop them.
Huh?
Huh?
The use of Machina is strictly forbidden by the Yevon priesthood.
That's bad, yeah?
Yeah.
Let them use whatever they want. still won't defeat sin.
But it's not about defeating sin. The teachings of Yevon must be upheld.
Yeah, right.
But you don't understand. The Crusaders won't even listen to me. And it's all because I'm just a lowly acolyte.
Don't say that.
I
haven't
have
been
so
a
many
summoner
feels
for
about
very
this.
long myself,
So many feels about this since I became an adult.
Still, I can't put myself down every time I fail.
Oh well. Oh well.
People are depending on me. They're depending on both of us.
Yes. Yes, you're right, my lady. Absolutely right.
What is the purpose of that hat?
Thank you so much, Lady Yuna. Now, I feel I have the courage to finish my training.
What is it? I'm gonna call it the side nipple hat.
I will do my best to get...
I'm gonna get myself a side nipple hat. Alright, what do we got? Null. Oh shit, nope, Null Frost. We're almost done with this damn road. At least this part of it. Lulu. I'll get rid of the fire thing. Or the ice thing, I suppose, with fire. Final Fantasy 15. So I didn't beat the game. I didn't finish it. I've seen the movie. I've watched the anime. I played the game. I don't know how much of it I played. I know I played a good bit of it. And so one of the problems I have with Final Fantasy games in recent years, my least favorite game of all time, the game I hate more than any other game on the face of this planet, is Final Fantasy 13. But my favorite game I've ever played is Final Fantasy 7. And I'm using my hands off screen because you guys can see them, right? And '15 wasn't bad. But there's a certain number of things that kind of stop me from really being able to enjoy it. One, I get a little overwhelmed with most modern day open world RPGs. I think they're great. I think they're a lot of fun. Like, I never beat The Witcher 3, but it's because there's so much side quest, and my OCD brain wants me to go through and explore every tiny little inch of every map to find every fucking side quest and side thing that I could possibly do in the game. One, so I could level up as much as possible. Two, because I enjoy it. Like, the game is a ton of fun. Kamari already went. Who hasn't gone? Orin? Orin. And so that was one of the problems I had with playing the game. Two, the story, at least to where I had gotten, wasn't that interesting. Like, it wasn't bad. It was a tale of... It was the overall overarching story of the game was very much similar to older Final Fantasy games, which isn't a bad thing. They kind of did the same thing with Final Fantasy XII when they made that, where the overarching story is actually really about the different like nations of the world of what was the name of the world in that game? I actually don't remember, but the overarching nations and what they're doing and how they're functioning within the world, which was really cool, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed 12. The biggest problem with 12 was the characters. If they could have made the characters more interesting, it would have been a lot more enjoyable, especially considering you could literally take out two of the characters, the two main characters, and it wouldn't change the plot at all. 15 also has the problem of too much fan service. I'm getting pretty far into this game. What, 12? Yeah. Or 10. I'm okay distance. I'm not that far. I don't even think. Yeah, I'm not even halfway through the game yet. I've only played it for 7 hours actually. But there's too much fan service in 15. Like, way too much fan service. I know multiple people that the main thing that draws them to it is the hot guys, and that's not really my thing. Like the fan service. I like games. One of the things I love about games, and the things that will draw me into any game before anything else, is a good story. If it has an interesting story that is told well, I'm a happy camper. 13 is one of the worst told stories of any game I have ever played in my entire life. And considering I bought I pre-ordered the game, I was there for the midnight release at GameStop for it. I bought the collector's edition, which came with a hardback strategy guide, which I still own. And it was such a bad game. It was told so badly. The characters, fucking Snow and Hope, I swear to God, those are two of the worst written characters I've ever seen. 15 seems like it has a good story, though why they felt the need to make both a movie and an anime to fill in the plot around everything that was going on boggled my mind. You have a full video game, but you can't fit all of that in the game itself? Like, I understand part of it's probably a marketing ploy, but it felt like a waste of money. Like, to me, like, it felt like a waste of money having to go to the movie theater. Love how I love this game. You're really getting far into the game, I see. What? You posted that twice, Bloopster. But yeah, I've gone off on a rant, and I shouldn't have. 15, probably not a bad game. What I played of it was pretty fun. It didn't really catch my interest. The fact that you had to watch a movie and an anime to feel like you knew what was going on, and even then, after watching those, I still kind of didn't feel like I knew what the hell was going on. So that's some big points taken off of it for that. I wouldn't mind going back to finishing it, but it feels like it would take a long time. Totally feel you about side quests and not finishing games because they're too vast. Didn't like the story about Final Fantasy 15 too much, and it felt too short. Also, really didn't like the last part of the game. I don't know what it is, but to me it could be much more than what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it could have been, with some better writing, actually putting in story elements that you learn in the game instead of, you know, making a movie and an anime out of it. It could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot better. I'm not going to like it just to hear the one guy say, I've created a new recipe, like 50 million times. Oh my god, I was so tired of listening to him say that. Oh, yay!
We rest here.
We're resting here.
But this isn't our bed shop.
Is that a problem?
They don't believe in Yevon, and in Luca they kidnapped Yuna.
Where were her guardians?
Oh.
I know it's supposed to be like a hill there, but like it just looks like a drop off behind them.
About your health.
Not tired one bit.
I could rant about Final Fantasy 13 for ages. Like, that game pissed me off so much. I've actually considered playing it on the stream. One, to make myself finish it, because I didn't finish the game. I made it to the end, or like a little ways before the end. And I stopped playing it because I was so done with that fucking game. And there's one time I actually heard somebody say, oh, it gets good after like 13 hours. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It gets good after 13 hours, or not 13, but 25 hours? Why
This might be the last time
is that even a thing? Why is it that you have to wait for 25 hours in a game for it to get good? It should be good already, or at least passable, and then get good would be fine.
Mr. Inn's shops are all over Spira. They are quite convenient when you're on the road.
It's just so frustrating. Got any weapons? Anything worth a damn? I'll keep sensor on her for now. actually a bit of a trap. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. And sell it. Just do a full inventory shuffle just to make sure everybody's caught up since we're at a rest point. Hydrate. Of the Final Fantasy games I've played, I never beat 4. I have the game, like I have a physical copy of the game for the original PS1. I have 5 and 6. I don't think I ever actually played 5, but I have a physical copy of it. I just didn't play it. I have 7, of course. I have so many different copies of 7. I have an original copy. I have the digital remake. I have a version of 7 downloaded on my PlayStation 3. I have the PC port downloaded on my PS4. Like, I have so many versions of Final Fantasy 7. I love that game. I've played Final Fantasy 7 Dirge of Cerberus for PS2, which I think I have on disc still. I've played Crisis Core, didn't finish it, unfortunately. Played 8, I enjoyed 8. Played 9, I didn't quite beat 9, but I think I got like right up to the final boss, and I just never beat it for whatever reason. Enjoyed that game. 10, I love. 10-2 is an abomination that shouldn't exist, but the combat's fun. 12, I enjoy 12, but like I said, like the characters need an overhaul, but otherwise I really enjoyed 12. I didn't play 11. I didn't have online capabilities at the time. I have played an okay amount of 14. 14 was fun. Stretch, I can do that. Oh, yeah, my neck just popped like 6 times. That was amazing. Oh, shit, no, there's a thing. Let me go back. Ah, cutscene. Okay. Whoa.
Check it out. That sunset was different from the one I saw in Kilika. It was quiet, almost gentle. What you up to?
I genuinely love this game.
Pretty.
Sure is.
Staring into the sun.
I wish I could live in a place like this. Peaceful. Living with a smile on my face every day.
You can, once you beat Sin, right?
But then, a new Sin will be born anyway.
Well, then you can just beat it again.
I wish I could.
Hey, you can. Trust me. You are the best summoner out there. Yuna, why does Sin always come back?
Sin is our punishment for our vanity. And it will not go away until we've atoned.
How do we do that? What did we do that was so bad in the first place? Ah. Was it using lots of Machina or something? Oh.
That is very unbecoming of a summoner.
Really?
It's funny. Ever since I was young, I never questioned it. But now that you ask me if it is that bad or not, I don't know. There are so many things I don't know.
Well, then we're the same. Oh, such thinking is very unbecoming of a summoner.
I don't know this game at all.
Sound like Micah?
Not even a little.
very nice, you know.
Probably, but I know I've been talking much. I don't like talking over their dialogue just for, anybody who's actually wanting to watch and listen.
You know,
Try not to.
during a game, you have to think of Blitz and nothing else, you know?
Okay.
You can't think, that's a cute girl in the fifth seat from the right. And you can't be thinking about where you're gonna go on that date, because the minute you do, that's when you lose.
He apparently does not have ADHD.
You see, Yuna, what I mean is, you really shouldn't worry, you know? After we beat Sin, that's when you can worry about the future.
I guess.
But Yuna,
Not
how are you
at all.
supposed to beat something big like that?
The final summoning. It's the only way to defeat Sin. The only way. With it, we can call the final Aeon. That's the goal of the pilgrimage. The faith of the final summoning lies waiting in the far north to greet summoners that complete their pilgrimage. At the world's edge in Xanarkand.
In Xanarkand?
She means the ruins of a city destroyed 1,000 years ago.
What is the audio doing? Dad and I just arrived at one of his appointments for the week. Hope it goes well. Same. Let me know how it goes.
You sure it's ruins?
That's what I've heard.
You'll see it for yourself soon enough. Yuna, come back inside.
Considering when this game came out, like, the animations are even pretty good.
Yeah.
Mostly.
I'll go. I'll go to Xanarkand to see it with my own eyes.
Giant bird swoops in, takes out Yuna. Sorry. That's what happens in my headcanon.
I knew it couldn't be my Xanarkand.
Oh, yeah, it's yours.
I had to make sure.
No, it's your Xanarkand. It's fine. I can hydrate right now for myself. I don't have any water or flaming hot Mountain Dew. I don't think Mountain Dew's going to be very hydrating. Not to mention flaming hot Mountain Dew, whatever that is. You're Guardian, right? I think this will help. Level 1 key spheres. The sphere monitor will teach you how to use it. Yes, I've read the instructions. I'm not gonna... Yeah, no. Pretty sure I missed an Albed primer. Yeah, I missed an Albed primer somewhere. I almost guarantee it. Unless one appears here in the morning. What about you? Can you do anything for me? There's no need to rest. Like, I don't even know why it gives you the option to rest when you have a save point right next to you, because the save point completely heals you. Better than no liquid, to be honest. It's Spicy Mountain Boo. This game has great story, great characters, great music, great minigame, great everything. Why can't they just do this with every game? By the way, not talking over cutscenes, much approved. Good. Good. I'm glad. There are parts in this game where the story doesn't make... Not necessarily doesn't make much sense. There's certain plot holes in the game that don't make any sense. But for the most part, as an overall experience, this game is, like, very much deserving of a AAA rating. Oh, I get thrown backwards. Buntasa.
Sorry?
Ah, forgive me, sir.
Love
I
Ren.
meant to say pardon me, but it came out in Albed.
Oh, you're in Albed.
Mm-hmm. I am Rin, owner of this establishment. Hello to Sadwi.
Hello to Sadwi.
Huh?
It means nice to meet you.
Ah, well, helly do sad we to you too.
Helly do sad we.
If
That's
you
I
are
feel
interested,
like I want to. That's how I want to start
Hellblade primers can be found
introducing
all over
myself to
Spira.
people. Helly do sad we.
Finding them and learning our language might be fun.
Totally.
Here, let me give you one in commemoration of our meeting. Although you might want to be careful where you speak our language.
If you want, when I get the chance, I'll send you a pic of Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. It's a Japanese drink, I think. Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, I hear Al Bhed aren't liked much. Oh, sorry.
Adeki Krisa.
It is a shame.
That's
The chocobos. Huh?
Oh, thank you for your help. Please, use this.
Gives me 2 mega potions. Huh? Forgot about the Albed language in the books you had to find. My god, see, compared to this, Final Fantasy 15 feels so empty. It does, though! Like, and the Albed language actually serves a purpose. Especially once you get the airship later. Oh my god. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to see key items. Did I miss one? I didn't miss one! Fuck yeah, I didn't miss one, guys! That makes me happy. I am a frickin' weak, and I'll never change. Oh, weeb. Fucking weebs. You know what? Damn right I'm a fucking weeb. You'll get over it. I'm very happy that I haven't missed any of the Albed primers yet. Boss time, guys! Let's fucking do this!
To the Chocobo Corral.
To the Chocobo Corral. Do 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 do. Do the hustle. Do 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 do. I just want to. Oh, it's gonna make me do it. I know I think there's a chest behind the shop. Ah, there's the monster. It has 2 weird ass tongues, and I don't like it. What? Chocobo run away. First time I ever fought this thing, it kicked my goddamn ass. You know what? I'm just gonna have you attack it. Boom. Oh no. Kamari, Lancet. Weeb, dang autocorrect. I can't swear because Dad is watching me type. That's fair. That's entirely fair. It's weak against fire. Perfect. Let's switch to Titus, who is going to get a haste. Ow! No, I don't accept that. Dark attack. Lulu, switch to Orin. Orin's gonna have to fucking res Titus because he can't stand any hits at all. But that's fine, you know. Then it pushes me toward a ledge.
So, where do...
Yep. Orin, power break. Titus, haste, Orin. My wife gets onto me all the time because in Japanese, Titus's name is pronounced Titus, but I've always pronounced it Titus and I refuse to ever call him anything else. Let's do some slot machines, shall we? Ah, fuck, I missed. There we go. There we go.
Attack now!
Attack now! Haste himself. Gotta push it back. There we go. Waka, dark attack, please, if you don't mind. Why, thank you. Overdrive, spiral cut. You can actually push it off the ledge behind it, which I've done before, though it's a bit of a pain to do. Alright, I am going to high potion Titus. And then Titus will haste Waka. And then we're just going to pound the shit out of this thing. And that's the way you do it. At this point, now that everybody's hasted, this is going to be an easy fight. Unless the game decides to cheat like it did during Blitzball. Which honestly, it's entirely possible. Wanted to redeem the no cursing. I didn't, however. I mean, you can if you'd like. I will do my best. No one's ever redeemed that, actually, interestingly. I always assume it's like shitting out magic at that point, whenever it does that. Yep, it's just shitting out some cold. Come on. Ah, we're not going to get a chance to push it off the ledge, are we? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Let's do Lulu. Just because she can do more damage to it. Please stop pooping out cold damage. Perfect. Oh crap, you're out of MP. Alright, screw it. Can I be the first one to redeem it? Yeah, you are more than welcome to be the first person to redeem it, and I will do my best. Dad, no. Oh, this is gonna piss me off if, I hate using that. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to do this on this controller. Oh my god, this controller D-pad sucks so badly. Let's switch back to Waka just because he's faster. Oh no, it pushed me off the ledge. Dad, yes. I can't believe I actually got pushed off the ledge. And landed on my feet.
Give me a break. I just woke up.
What?
Like you did much.
It was your idea to fight that thing.
I don't remember this conversation.
If
God.
you're always so groggy, just stay awake.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the tip.
It has been so long since I've been pushed off the ledge by that thing that I didn't remember that conversation at all. That's interesting. Okay, so first things first, let's save it since I, fucked up and died. Or didn't die, I got pushed off the ledge. I could reload my save and just go kill it this time, but it's fine. It's fine. So how does this whole channel points work? Did gamer have to pay for them? Or nope, nobody paid for them. You get... The more you interact in chat, the more channel points you get. Also, it just gives you channel points. Also, if you're subscribed to my channel, you get more points over time than, people who aren't subscribed. And a subscription costs money, but no one's forced to do that. I used the wrong thing, didn't I? Oh well, Kamari. And then Yuna. This is why Lollipop has 7.6 thousand. Oh my god, that's terrifying. And now we're back to just the basic grind of this game. That sucks. That sucks that I got pushed off that ledge. That I'm disappointed in myself for not managing that fight. Not sure why it went so badly. I probably should have had Kamari out instead of Waka. Oh, the Saturn Crest. Okay, I need that for someone's ultimate weapon. I don't remember who. Dad, so what are the bits he has, Gamer Man? Dad, for the love of God, don't use those. Bits are a way to actually use money to help someone. Like it's a way to celebrate as well. It's just another way to subscribe to some degree, but it's without actually giving a subscription. Let's get rid of the small thing. Lulu, these things aren't weak to anything, actually. Yeah, focus is fine. Do 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 do. I don't remember who's been in this fight or who hasn't at this point. These things could really mess us up, though. Let's do Waka. Owie. Let's do Orin.
As you wish.
Hey mate, I'm back for a bit. Sorry I've been flat out at work with the rain and all. That's okay. You're good. I appreciate you coming back, Infected. Hope work hasn't been too grueling.
No problem.
I'm doing okay in the game. We unfortunately got pushed off the ledge by the Chocobo Eater, which is disappointing, but Dad and I will be back. I'll let you know how the appointment goes. Okie dokie. Hope everything goes well, gamer. It's going okay. So I don't know when you dropped out, but back in Luca, the Blitzball game did not go well. We lost 5-1 because the game, and you can ask Asta, if they're still in chat, can attest, like, the game practically cheated. Like, it was ridiculous. And then I think I just got unlucky when it came to the Chocobo Eater. It's 4 degrees and pissing with the rain, so I'm cold soaked and not happy. Yeah, it was pretty miserable. And now I'm on the low road, which I usually don't go to until I get a Chocobo. I confirm. Also, hi Infected, hope your shift is almost over. Same. Now it's just going to be a long fight against these things, which have a beastly amount of hit points. Yeah, I got another 5 hours to go. Okay, well, you're an asshole. Pray! Where are you at for it to be 4 degrees? Out of curiosity. Oh, Titus learned Warrior. Cool. Like, it is... What's the temperature outside here right now? It is... loading slowly. It is currently 83 degrees Fahrenheit where I'm at. which is way too warm. Four degrees. Yeah, I guess that makes sense that with the the differences in winter and summer depending on what side of the planet you're on. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Pretty good. Tooth pain is tolerable right now, so finally relaxing a bit. I'm glad it's calmed down for you. Tooth pain sucks a lot. Alright, so I'm going to go up. I'm going to save it again so I can heal, partially. And then continue on my journey. Another ambush? Jesus. At least some of the pain is gone. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I'm going to need you guys to just stop. Just stop. Orin, slaughter. You actually need to do a null blaze. Stop attacking her. I know I just hasted him, but gotta get rid of you. This low road is a lot harder to do than the high road. Oh my god. Let's get Titus out of there. Let's do Waka. Neither of them are taking any damage. Yeah, high road sucks. Yeah, like the low road, as the enemies here are a lot worse off than the high road blizzard. At this point, all I really want to do, to be fair, is get a chocobo so I can get all these items and not miss any of them, hopefully. And I get to listen to that kick-ass chocobo theme. I've already got self-destruct, so it doesn't matter. Come on. Let's get to Orin. And just start slaughtering. I love the fact that Kamari does more damage than Orin right now. Actually, I think I need to go back to Lulu just to make sure it dies. So much more experience down here. The fights are a lot more challenging. Okay, maybe not that much more experience. I need more than that. Like, I need a little bit more incentive to be down here. Oh, my sweet Christmas. Owie. Who am I using? Kamari? You're dead. That's fine. And then... yeah. Let's get Titus in here.
Got you covered.
Got you covered, he says as he collapses to the ground. To Yuna so she can heal Titus. Then switch to Waka so Waka can one-hit KO the only enemy left.
Where's a chocobo when you need one?
Fucking right? I don't know if I've ever heard him say that dialogue before. That's interesting. Oh, Waka! My favorite. My most favorite Final Fantasy is 7. Love me some Final Fantasy 7. Played it tons and tons of times. I know it's a bit of a stereotype, but...
Coming down to the old road was a mistake. You can't run a business with no customers.
Oh, Waka the 23rd, merchant extraordinaire. Does anybody remember how much gil you have to lend him for the discounts? I've already loaned him 4,500 gil. Just offhand, does anybody remember how much you have to give him as a loan? Because I don't want to loan more to him if I've already reached the maximum amount necessarily. Because I've given him a lot of money. Like if this was a D&D game and that was like 4,500 gil, he has like the fortune of a kingdom. I don't remember. Sorry, I've been way too long since I played. That's entirely fair. I will loan... No, not 9,000. Jesus. I'll loan another 2,500. Make it 7,000. And then I'm not going to loan anything else to him. Maybe. What you got? You got any good items? No. No, you don't. Oh my god. Take 2 steps. Okay, Titus. Basic Final Fantasy game. Take 2 steps and get into a monster fight. Titus. Just attack. Oh, shut the hell up, Waka. That's what you get. Even the enemies are just kind of like, shut up, Waka. We're all going to attack you. It's great. Kamari. And then Lulu.
Allow me.
I need all of the XPs. All of them. Okay. I used the wrong element. Oh, I love it. Lauren's like, yay, I killed a jelly.
That's how it's done.
Alright. Yep, I need a chocobo for that. Ow, though. Like, ow, though. Let's do a power break.
Will hurt no one.
Then you can just do the focus. Owie. Okay. Yuna.
Let them come.
It's just a long, drawn-out thing. I checked, it seems 10,001 plus will get you the 30% discount. Okay, okay, so I do need to go back and give him more money, which is fine. Like, I have the money. It's not like I'm spending it on anything at the moment. Let's do Waka, who is going to do a dark attack against that one. Switch to Titus. Ow. I appreciate the info, Asti. That helps a lot. Let's do a power break on you, just to have it. No problem. See, that's something else I like. Having someone who can look these things up for me, because I don't necessarily remember. I actually have the strategy guide to this game, but the binding on it wore out long, long ago. And so, like, I have it in a folder somewhere in a closet. And again, of course, I don't think I have the guide for the international version, but God, it was so useful having that when this game first came out, back before I had internet. Just again and again and again. I'm just gonna haste Orin, get this over faster. Sure, she can attack too. How much health does this thing have left? Eh, it's alright. Finally. Well, fancy guides are just cool items to have. They are though, and it was the greatest thing when you're younger and you're the only person of your friends who has one. So everybody wants to look at it when they come over. Like it was just a cool thing to have for any strategy guide. God, go back even farther and being the only person who is could afford a subscription to Nintendo Power magazine. You're a lightning. God, there's so many old Nintendo games that you had to have Nintendo Power for, too. Waka. Waka Waka. And then Lulu. Water. Yes. Yeah, a friend of mine had the Final Fantasy X and 10-2-1, and I was so jealous. It's lucky because his mother was a super nerd who wanted to finish Final Fantasy games at 100%, so she always bought guides. That's amazing! That's amazing! I definitely don't have that claim to fame that my mother was the one who wanted to buy all of them.
What are you doing on this road?
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
The high road ends over there. However, we have sealed off the area beyond for the duration of our operation here.
Oh god, it's almost time for,
The gate captain up ahead, if you need to pass through.
yeah. It's almost time for the operation. Ooh, I get a preemptive strike. Hell yeah.
I'll show you what I can do.
Go ahead.
That was weird dialogue. Focus. Bum, 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 bum. I don't actually have a plan for how long I'm going to stream. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, just because I work nights, unfortunately, in my, I was going to say day job, but that would be ironic. In my night job. Owie. Let's do a dark attack on this one. Switch Kamari out for Titus. You're actually going to haste yourself. I work in a warehouse, actually. I work in an Amazon warehouse, to be specific. The pay's fantastic. The benefits for the United States are actually pretty good, which is for the United States, it's saying a lot. It really is. It pays the bills, you know. This I do for fun. Work there 5 days a week. I usually get off around 8:30 in the morning. 7:30, 8:30-ish, depending on the day. I should have just gone the whole way. Bow, bow. It's not too bad. I have had much worse jobs than Amazon. I used to work at a pizza place. Hands down the worst job I've ever had. It was abysmal. I used to work at Disney World, actually in Florida, which I enjoyed. a lot, actually. It's probably my favorite job. I've worked at Home Depot. I've worked at a grocery store here in the U.S. I worked in the deli while I was there. Shalinda, why are you down here?
Word has gotten around about me. Now all the Crusaders are ignoring me.
Did you hear about Shalinda? She's a whore. Oh my god. Word's gotten around about me. I don't like Shalinda. You, rival. What? See, I've heard bad stories about Amazon warehouse work, so I'm glad it's working out well for you. Most of the time, so any bad things I've heard about working at Amazon, it's usually working in other areas of Amazon, not necessarily the warehouses. This is actually the second Amazon warehouse I've worked in, and they're pretty good. Granted, there's a difference with the warehouses. There's the sort centers and the fulfillment centers. Fulfillment centers actually put products in boxes, whereas the sort centers just sorts things so they go to the right locations. And I just sort things. And I have heard some bad things about these fulfillment centers. Apparently they're not as good to work at as the sort centers are. But for the most part, I enjoy it. Well, I mean, I don't enjoy it. It's work. But I've had worse jobs, at the very least. A lot worse. Oh my god. No more. Like, even at this point, I'm just like, I mean, I like grinding in game. I don't like grinding in games, but I'm very used to grinding, but my patience is wearing thin. God, and I still have to get on the Chocobo. I made it! I made it! Hi, everybody. Hi. Why is there a child in the Crusaders? Sure. Okay. Cool. Yep. Clasco!
Gee, Captain Lucille and Elma should have been here by now.
They're probably dead. Oh, look who it is. You want to ride a Chocobo? I do. Let me ride a Chocobo.
How many times do I have to tell
How are you handling night shift, though? I've worked nights for 5 years, and even though I love staying up at night, usually it causes me some health issues like sleeping disorders. I love the audio change here. That's hilarious. I kind of hate night shift. Like, I didn't mind it at first. I've been doing it for about I've been doing it for about 4 years now, actually. 3 or 4 years. And I've gotten to where I kind of hate it. I've just been doing it for too long. It's... Oh my god. It's nightmare fuel. Gotta have a Chocobo for these. Thunderblade. Scout. I have a lot of trouble sleeping, which really, really sucks. It's definitely not been great, especially since I play Dungeons and Dragons 3 days a week. And my Wednesday game, I'm the Dungeon Master. All 3 of the games start at 7 p.m. I have trouble falling asleep when I first get home. So I sometimes don't really get too much sleep. The weekends are really hard on me, actually. Is there another Chocobo thing back here? Apparently not. Final Fantasy is an RPG. It's the game for me. It's the only one that I play. Yeah, let me spare you some gil. So 10,001 plus. So let's give him 3002. Just to make sure. I pressed the wrong button. Come back here. Just making sure my math was right. Good. You know what? Fuck it. One more. Hope you find a better job soon, man. Going back to daytime jobs really helped me. I actually have a request in right now to go back to day shift. Or just to go to day shift, I guess, in general. Because that sounds amazing. Being able to sleep on the weekends would be fantastic. I could actually potentially set up a schedule time for when I stream. I don't have a scheduled time for when I stream, just because I don't know when I'm going to fall asleep. I also partially don't have one because, for mental health reasons, I never know when I'm going to be in the mood to stream something. So I'm afraid to set a schedule and then be like, oh, I can't stream right now because my brain won't let me. But you know, I can try. Heat Lance. They got a heated version of me. My name is Lance. Anyway. Can't remember. Is there anything else back here? I don't think so, no. Alright. So I don't remember. Is there a way to refight that, the Chocobo Eater?
Oh, I took care of
You took care of the fiend.
Right now we're charged with getting people. But you, well, you have a summoner.
You took care of the fiend. I wanted to kill it. Oh well. That makes me unhappy. I wanted to kill the fiend. Oh well. Main reason I came back is because I think there's something back here. And I'm completely wrong. There's nothing back here. Why am I even allowed to go back here if there's nothing back here? Do you want me to teach you how to ride a chocobo? I'm okay. I'm okay. Just, how do I get on? Oh, you just click on any chocobo here. Okay. God, it's been a while. I'm sad that I didn't kill the chocobo eater. Oh well. Day sort would be amazing. Extra sleep would be amazing. Alright, let me hop off of this. Talk to these guys. Okay.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's me.
As you can see, not even summoners can pass.
No, they can't.
But they'll call on us in the end. Just wait and see. In the meantime, I think I'll have a nap.
Bartello, come.
Oh, Bartello.
I don't think they'll be napping.
The Mushroom Rock Road is off limits to non-Crusader personnel until the end of the mission.
The end of the mission? Fine. Save it again. I'm sad that I can't fight the Chocobo Eater. I could have killed it. Like, it wasn't doing enough damage to me. I just needed to hit it harder and faster. That context. Context. You can't fight it again? Oh man, I should have just reloaded my save. Oh well.
Gata and Loser reporting, sir.
This is the last of them.
Good to have you with us.
Transporting fiends. Context.
Show me how to play Blitz sometime.
Are we doing phrasing?
We'll have Sin beaten in no time.
No spoilers for anything coming up for anybody who knows what's coming. This part's interesting. Let me by.
Hey, you're a summoner, and her guardians, right? Sorry for the inconvenience.
Tell me about the operation.
What, they didn't tell you? We're bringing sin spawn from all over Spira here.
Not phrasing, context today.
Draw sin, right? We're going to lure it into a trap.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't let you...
You shall not pass.
Toward Operation Mihen would be greatly appreciated.
Wait, I can give money to Operation Mihen? What does that get me? I don't remember this. Any help? Anybody? What does donating to Operation Mihen get me? I kind of want to look it up because I don't remember. Or my phone just won't work. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Donating to Operation Mihen. Donating to Operation Mihen. Okay. So, depending on how much you donate will determine what item you get at some point. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I can't afford the 10,000 gil. I wish I could. Oh well, I'll give you 1,000.
Many thanks.
Oh. I thought maybe I got it later, but you just immediately give it to me. Okay. Sure. 1,000 ice lance. Yeah. 10,000 uniring. Distill ability spheres. That's nice. I wish I'd had that earlier. Scout is useless unless it has other things attached to it, unless you're Lulu. If you're Lulu, it's okay. I do have a thing here. I always sort everything because it'll drive me nuts if I don't. Alright. Cutscene time. Time to see hair that outdoes Waka. I love how much of a callback this music is to Final Fantasy VII.
So, we meet again, Lady Yuna.
Bro.
Yes? You look troubled. Is there anything I can do?
Gotta love his hair antlers.
Well...
I see.
Maester Seymour, let me show you to the command center.
Hold. I have a request.
Yes, Your Grace.
I need to have Summoner Yuna and her guardians let through to the command center.
But Maester Seymour... Maester Seymour, sir.
Do not worry. I will take full responsibility.
Very well, they may pass.
By the way, one of those guards is a good Blitzball player, if I'm not wrong. I think you're right, actually. I don't remember which one.
Thank you, Your Grace.
They might not be, though, because I know you have to... I don't know. You're probably right.
Yuna, it's time to go.
I know Zazie Guado is really good. Brother is fantastic. Out of the original Besaid Aurochs, the only one worth keeping is Dado.
Who does he think he is?
He's a maester. Better get used to it, yeah?
Master! Master! Master of puppets. Anyway, let's go. Do you do anything? You may pass. Anti-Gandalf. The antithesis of Gandalf. Okay, I'll keep going now. Alright.
All hail, Maester Seymour.
Maester Seymour.
Brave
Crusaders of Spira, protectors of all Spira. Believe in the path you have chosen. Let faith be your strength. I, Seymour Guado, Maester of Yevon, will bear witness to your deeds today.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why is Maester Seymour backing the Crusaders, eh? They're using Albed's Machina. They're violating the teachings.
Even going against the teachings, they're willing to risk it for the greater good.
The greater good.
Waka, I think Maester Seymour sees that too.
Lulu?
I can only speculate.
Ask him yourself.
Yes.
Ah, Sir Oran. It is an honor. I would be most interested in hearing what you've been doing these past 10 years.
I've got nothing to say about it.
I see. Sir Oran must be a great asset as a guardian.
Your Grace.
Context.
Please, there's no need for formalities.
Are you sure?
Excuse me. Maester Seymour, why is your lordship present here, sir?
Please, speak as you normally would.
Isn't this operation against the teachings of Yevon? Aren't you gonna stop them?
It's true. I should. However, both the Crusaders and the Al-Bhed truly wish peace for Spira. This Operation Mihen was born from that wish they share. Although it may be sacrilege to Yevon, their intentions are pure. And I, Seymour Guado, the person, not the Maester of Yevon, as a denizen of Spira, I wish them well in their endeavor.
But using Machina, that's bad, isn't it?
Pretend you didn't see them.
Beg your pardon, but that's not something a Maester should say.
Then pretend I didn't say it.
You're kidding.
From the first time I laid eyes on him, I never did like Seymour.
No.
But you know, some of the things he said that day, they made a lot of
I
sense
mean,
to me.
motherfucker's walking around with a V-cut outfit that stretches all the way down to his crotch almost. He has the worst case of antagonist hair I've ever seen. Like, okay. Ominous music plays anytime he enters a room. No, we love him. He's great. All these people, I think, give me items. Crap. It's going to throw the strongest enemies at me it possibly can, won't it? Let's do a Null Blaze. Yeah. Owie. Screw you. Let's do Blizzard. Interestingly, in a fight like this, the big guy is not the biggest threat. It's actually the red balls. The red balls. Nope. Let's switch to Waka Waka.
Sit back and watch.
Dark attack. Yuna is going to do another Null Blaze. Dad on Dad, the checkup is going well. He has improved a lot. Good! I'm very happy to hear it, gamer. Please keep me updated. Just on the off chance that the docs are sounding like, psych, we lied. Probably shouldn't have done that, but that's fine. We'll be fine. Blizzard. It'd be best just to go ahead and kill this thing. Agreed. Lollipop demands that he stays that way. Oh, I agree completely. Come on. Owie. Switch to Orin. Blizzard. Oh, just one thing after another. I almost killed it. If that thing explodes, he's going to suck. Waka waka. I did. Owie. Alright, another one down. Almost to the next save point. I think. Must take full precautions here. Please use this if the need arises. Alright. Hey, Clasco!
Excuse me, Lady Summoner Yuna?
Yes.
The command center. Maester Seymour requests your presence there, ma'am.
Thank you.
Take that road to the command center. We're still in the midst of preparation.
I don't think I can go to the right. I think I have to go to the left here. Boom. Do 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 do. Let's do Yuna. So, I do need to go to the restroom after this fight. I think I'm going to take like a very quick break to use the restroom, possibly get myself some more to drink, and then I will come back and we will make our way up to see what Operation Mihen is all about. Sounds like a good idea to me. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. We'll be back here. I'll be back here in like literally just a couple minutes. But I'll see you guys here in just a bit. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Bum ba dum bum ba ba da bum bum ba da bum da. Hi guys, how's it going? Uh, I'm back. That was rather quick. I forgot to get more to drink. That's okay. My grape juice is still good, so that's all that matters, right? Um, hope everyone's still enjoying themselves. Happy to have you here. Really am. I I'm having a blast personally. No liquid. You're gonna make me get up and go get. Okay. All right. Get water. We don't have any water at the moment. I just have juice. Juice will have to manage. But I will go get, just for you, Lollipop, I will go get some water. And honestly, you know what the best part is? Like, wireless headset. I can walk and talk as I go. It's kind of nice, actually. You really enjoy the simple things like that, right? Um, but yeah. Do, do, do. Of course, then I walk just out of range and everything starts getting a little choppy. But, you know, and for anybody who's just joining, I know this is probably one of the stranger things. Maybe not one of the stranger things. It's probably a little weird. Um, but Lollipop demanded that I get some type of liquid, so I have come back for juice. But I am on my way back now, so it's all good. Juice works. Juice. All right. Lollipop does take care of me, so I can't complain. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm back. It's great. Now I have switched from grape juice to apple juice, so that's fun. Um, you will hydrate me. It's context, I guess. Oh well. It is nice to have a cold drink again, because my grape juice had gotten a little warm. Anywho, let's pop back into the game and keep it going. I'm just doing my job.
No, not this way. That way. I guess I'm not good at explaining.
I like Clasko so much, I really do. Owaka. Is this the first time? I think Owaka sells weapons right now, and it might be the first time he does so in the game. Jeez Louise. Pacing Yuna. Giving a Null Blaze to hopefully last a little longer, as these things are kicking my ass. Did somebody get the look of that truck? Because it's kicking my ass. Anyway, what is that from? What am I thinking of? I don't know. One continuous fight after another. Yeah. Yuna, I'm just going to keep Yuna out, actually. No, I won't. Now that she's healed a little, let's switch to Kamari. Switch to Waka, who's going to do a Darkness. Ha! Ow. Let's have her take that thing out. At this point, it's like getting all the XP I can. It's a little bit of a distance from here to the next part of the game. My blanket fell off my chair. So it's going to take us a little bit to get there, but on the bright side, I attacked the wrong creature. On the bright side, I should get plenty of XP for it. Yuna. be great if you'd attack Aura and he actually has the hit points to be able to sustain a lot of those. Poltergeist? Oh, for the blanket? No, it's just when I stood up. It's in the chair, like, behind me at the moment. What if there's a ghost type in Phasmophobia that its entire purpose was just to steal blankets? That's just what it did. How do you know it's a blanket stealer ghost? Because the blankets are gone. They've all been taken. I am lame. But anyway. Does anybody else need to be healed? Yes. Like, you could get very specific with a lot of these things. With a lot of the different ghost types, and it'd be kind of funny. Switch to Kamari because he does more damage. And then switch to Waka. Me as a ghost. Jesus Christ. Waka, fix yourself. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm not getting that much XP right now. Good day, lad.
Sneak past the guards, I did.
Love a Waka. Alright, so I have a 30% discount with this guy. That's useful. I'll take that, thanks. I think that's better than the Fire Ward. SOS Null Frost, that's not bad. That's better. Not bad, not bad. It's still blankets and Scream, to be honest. Yeah. Have you heard the Banshee Scream in Phasmo? Now that it screams? Banshee was somehow less chill than normal. No, I haven't. I'll have to find the video. Maddie recorded a clip of it, and I'm gonna have to find the video and link it to you, because it's pretty fucking cool, to be honest. All right, let me check everything. That's garbage. It's funny, I remember previously when I was younger playing this, always just using this armlet on Kamari and almost never swapping the armlet that Kamari was wearing. Just because Fire Ward, Ice Ward, and Lightning Ward is just so good. Yep. Just making sure there's nothing better. Probably isn't, but okay. Welcome to Awakas. Sell! I'm keeping the A staff just in case I run out of ability spheres again, but I shouldn't anymore. There we go. And then for items, do you have anything worth a damn? No? That's it. That's all she wrote. Let's keep rolling. Alright. Incredible Fiend activity. This may not help much, but here. Coolio. Isn't there a lower area down here? No, that might be up above. Or up ahead. It's a very strange elevator. Not really sure how it works. Oh, that's right. You have to come back here with the airship later. That's right. I forgot about that. Bum, 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 bum.
You want some of this?
Bum, ba, dun, 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 dun. And then Orin attacks that. Definitely got to let you hear the Banshee scream. It's actually pretty wicked. I've heard it once, and I was on the asylum in the main lobby of the asylum when I heard it, which was pretty fucking terrifying. Especially since we knew our sanity was kind of low. The instant I heard it, I was like, nope, nope, I'm out of here. Awa, awa, hi Amelia. Why are you not asleep? Awa wiggle? What? Do you mean me rocking back and forth? Because that's adorable. Because I'm,
We've been expecting you.
awake. I mean, yeah, I guess that's entirely fair. Oh look, giant bird.
Watch and wait, Crusaders.
Rude. I'll just attack. How am I? What's up? I'm good. I'm good. Back's bugging me a little bit. I need to fix this blanket. I think it's just in the wrong spot. Because I had a blanket on the back of my chair, but it fell. Oh, that's better. Yes, I fixed it. Fixed it, I have. Hydrate. I will hydrate. Why, thank you. I just did a posture check, thank you. Posture has been fixed. Just pray. A stretch. You know what? You get a free stretch. Oh, I won't complain. Oh, my neck popped again. I love it. Sure. I hope your spicy water adventures have been are still fun and it hasn't come back to bite you in the butt. The game's going good. I love this game so much. I don't know if I've ever, like, there's literally only like 2 or 3 parts of this game that I can complain about, and it's literally just like some plot hole stuff. But it's even with those plot holes, it's phenomenal. Drank a lot of regular water. Okay. That's good. That's good. So many people are always like, oh, I'm going to drink coffee and that'll help my hangover. And I'm like, no. You get a hangover because you're badly dehydrated. That's the main cause of the hangover. You need to drink water. That's like, there's so many movies, especially there's so many movies where they have a hangover, and so they're like, here, have some coffee, and I'm like, no, drink water. It's not going to instantly cure your headache or your hangover, but it's gonna it'll do more than like a cup of coffee would. Everybody swears by their home remedies, and I'm like, no. Science! I'm actually going to bed soon. Tylenol, water, and food. Yeah, water and food. Tylenol can help. I don't know if you're supposed to take Tylenol after you've been drinking or not, but you know, it was heavy food like potatoes. Yes. Yeah. I'm away, gonna boil some potatoes. Oh, boiled potato sounds pretty good. Like, or baked, like any potato sounds really good. I'm a little hungry. Potate. All the potate. Give me your potates. Context. All of these things need context. I don't even know if anybody needed to be healed. Nope. Let's switch to Waka. Waka has a dark weapon on him. I don't want to waste his MP. Good. Lauren. Bye, Amelia. Hope you get some sleep. Rest. Rest. Everybody's overdrive is up, and I could use it to do more damage to this thing, but I'm gonna save it. Because there's a boss coming up, which is actually one of the harder bosses of the game. At least this early in. This is a boss I remember having to do multiple times the first time I played this. Because like I said, I did not grind for experience or anything. I just ran through the game as fast as I could. Context was worse when I yelled at my boyfriend to give me the nuts, you fucking whore. He stole my bag of cash. That's funny. That's hilarious, actually. Give me the nuts, you fucking... That sounds like things you should have kept in the bedroom, Lollipop. I'm just saying. Or, you know, wherever it happened to take place. Just, you know, not necessarily in a public sphere. I need to switch mode to warrior. Mode to warrior. Perfect. It opened them in the bedroom, he stole them and ran away. That's fair. That's entirely fair. Do 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 do. Another one? Oh, sweet Christmas. Sonic boom! It's just a continuous beating. Is Titus doing more damage than Auron? That's embarrassing. Guess that's the downside to, you know, leveling up a little bit before getting Auron, is everyone else is like, yeah, we're all supercharged. Why are you starting at level 1? Waka waka. Kamari. Oh, jeez. Don't know how the hell Kamari ended up being our heavy hitter. Well, just continuous movement. Do. I feel like this is like one of the downsides to playing a game like this on stream is the fact that I do end up just sitting here doing a lot of grinding and having to fight like a million things as I move through. I enjoy it, honestly. I enjoy the grind, but I know it's not necessarily the best thing for a stream. Like, a lot of people are going to tune out and not really pay attention, especially because, you know, I can't think of any streamer that wouldn't eventually run out of things to talk about necessarily, unless they like pre-planned it. And they're like, oh, I need to have these things to talk about like ahead of time type of deal. Mana, speed, level 1 key sphere. I mean, I can try to be entertaining and talk to you guys. I'm happy to sit here and chat, but oh, blanket in way. Also, too many lights. It's very hot in here. I checked the thermostat when I got up, and it's like 73 degrees in my house, and that is way too warm.
The presence of a maester and a summoner, myself included.
You are welcome. Remedy. It's the remedy. It's an experience. It's a dangerous liaisons. I was given a heads up. There is, so I've already started like exporting the game file, the videos over to YouTube for like my previous streams of this game, and YouTube immediately got copyright flagged. Which honestly I expected to happen, but I didn't expect it to happen as fast as it did. And so I know, like, everything I send over there is just going to be copyright flagged, which I'm fine with. Like, that's, you know, whatever. I expected it, to be completely honest. But then actually Barwood, who recently did a playthrough of Final Fantasy X, who's a Twitch streamer as well, he said even Twitch, there's one scene in this game that Twitch immediately gave him a copyright hit and like pulled down his VOD because of the one scene. Oh, I missed somebody. I didn't even see who it was. So I know for a fact there's going to be at least one scene in this game that even I won't be able to show. Like, I'm going to have to turn off the game audio during that scene because Twitch is just gonna strike it immediately. It's gonna be a while before we get to that point. Oh no, we're at the mushrooms. Shit. This sucks. Okay, so I've got a lightning guy, I've got a fire guy. Let's do fire just because there's more fire things here. Then Lulu can fire that. So yeah, I know once I get to a certain point, I'm just gonna have to mute the audio, which sucks because it's a really good scene. It's a really good scene. But, you know, that's how it goes. And then Orin. Hi, Bloopster. Welcome back. How goes the grass? Might as well finish this thing off physically. How is my lawnmower? I hope it is running well. We actually need to get it back as soon as we can.
I wasn't able to stop them, as you can see. But seeing their fierce determination